Welcome back, guys. This is Cosmo, and this is Will We Make It? Well, we have a very interesting week coming up. We have inflation report on Wednesday. We have earnings reports for many financial institutions. We have Russia shutting down the Nord Stream pipeline. Could this be significant to oil prices? We're going to dive into it this week on this episode. So stay tuned, hit that like button, and let's get right to it. Welcome back, guys. I appreciate you joining us. My name is Cosmo, and this is Will We Make It? I cover all things creating, trading, and gaming. And this week's episode, we're going to be talking about the CPI report, inflation. We're going to be talking about how Russia is shutting down the Nord Stream pipeline, which could drastically increase oil prices. And we're going to be taking a look at crypto. Had a pretty interesting week last week. Will it continue? We're going to dive in deep with that as well. So let's get right to the charts. Here we have another hot inflation report and the start of earnings season make for a challenging week ahead. The inflation data comes out, I believe, Wednesday. Some people think it will come in at 8.6. They have some analysts even saying it could go higher to 9%. Now, this is big. This is going to decide whether or not we have reached the peak of inflation or we still have a ways to go. Now, my personal opinion, it seems like we could be leveling off. I'm hoping we're leveling off. A lot of people say we've already been in a recession. We've been in a recession for the past month. And this report is going to either contradict those reports or support those reports. So we'll find out more information on Wednesday. Also, earnings season as well. We have a couple major financial institutions. JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, PNC Financial all have earnings this week. This was going to show in relation to the tax hikes, the interest rate hikes, if these companies are still making profits and what's going on with inflation. Here we are. We can jump back into the markets at the start of the bell, and we are already down. I do hear that European markets were getting wrecked, and it looks like it's carrying over to the U.S. markets. So this could be a rough week. Could we see some relief by the end of the week? Well, it's going to depend on that inflation report and those earnings from those banks. Now, turning to big news on oil. Europe is on edge as the Nord Stream Russian gas link enters shutdown. Now, this is basically supposedly a standard regular event. They basically shut it down for maintenance. It should only be shut down from July 11th to the 21st. However, a lot of people think that Putin could use this as leverage and extend the shutdown, which would completely drive oil prices skyrocket. So I'm personally putting in on my ERX, and I'm going to see what happens. If the oil prices still continue to rise, I'm going to take advantage of that. And overall, this is really interesting news because this could really affect the economy, not only in Europe but in the U.S. markets as well. It could drive oil prices skyrocketing. So this is something we definitely need to keep an eye on. And quickly jump over to my Robinhood portfolio. It is getting wrecked at the start of the opening bell, already down 20%, $20, 3%. This was sitting at $5.80, almost $5.90 at the start of the bell. So I actually went and sold out of some penny stocks that I had made some pretty interesting money with. Parax Precision Medicines, I sold out before a big drop. I ended up making about $80 off of this small company that basically I just researched through Webull. And if you're interested in signing up for Webull, there's a link down at the description. You can get 6 free stocks just by signing up and putting a penny in. So if you're interested, feel free to do that and use my link. But basically, I had just seen that this had dropped significantly about a week ago, and I was basically hoping for a rebound, and it really did rebound very well, as you can see here. But now it's starting to tumble back down. So I do think it's temporary. That's why I sold out of it. But this is a great way to look at some small stocks. If you notice that a small market cap stock falls dramatically, there is a chance that it could have a slight pullback, and you could make some decent money, provided that you put in, maybe $20-$30. You might end up making $30-$40 and doubling your money. I know it's a small amount, but every little bit helps. As I said, I went ahead and added about 200. The money that I made from Prax, I put it into my ERX. I'm basically looking. It's going down now, but I think that energy is going to skyrocket with Russia shutting down the Nord Stream pipeline. I have a feeling energy is going to rise. So I'm basically going to hedge my bets, and I'm dropping about $270 into ERX, and we'll see what happens. And here we have my Stash account, and if you're interested in signing up for Stash, you can set up for as little as $5, and they'll give you $20 worth of stock. It's a great way to start off. This is my long term. I basically use this. I put in about $80 every paycheck. It automatically comes out, so I don't even miss it, don't even see that it's there, and I automatically put it in. And I started this account with $5, and it has already grown to $800. It was $880, but of course the market is down now and it's dropped a little bit. But if you continue to dollar cost average in, you will see it grow and grow. And when the market, once we get past through this recession, I can see this account going up dramatically. Some of the stocks that I have put in my $80 is Nvidia, some some high-tech stocks, Apple, Nvidia, Tesla. I have an ETF in S&P, which is a safe investment. If you ever want to get into investing, just get an ETF in the Spider, and just put, $20-$30 a week, whatever, for the price of 2 monsters. If you go to the store and you buy 2 monsters a day, instead of buying those monsters, take that $5 a day and put that into the market and watch it slowly grow over time. And you will see, in the long term, you will be very well rewarded. And here we have my Coinbase account where I have my Ethereum. If you guys have been following me on my channel, I am a big supporter of Ethereum. I do think with the merge coming, Ethereum is going to reach new all-time highs, and it could even surpass Bitcoin. Now, that's just my personal opinion. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just some lonely guy that's going to try to make good on himself financially. So I'm basically showing what I'm doing, and you guys can follow along and see if we'll make it. Now, with Coinbase, you are welcome. I have a link down below. You can join and get $10 just by trading in Coinbase. If you trade $100 or more, they'll give you $10 in Bitcoin just by signing up through my link. So if you guys are interested, the link is in the description. But coming over here to my balance, if you've seen my videos in the past, and I will put up my worksheet up at the end of the video, you could see where we stand. I basically am looking to make $8,000 just simply by dollar cost averaging in by the end of the year. And it's not much money, but it's a start, and I'm going to continue to grow and grow as we go forward. But here I have my balance right here, and let's check out my Ethereum. Pull it up here. As you can see, it is down now, but at one point I was up over $1,000. Let's see, we can go to the 1 week chart here. As you can see, I think the high was 1,065 at one point. That just shows how quickly cryptocurrency is how volatile it is. But going forward, I could see, and I'm going to continue to put money in Ethereum and stake it on Coinbase. And once the merge happens, we're going to see great things going forward. And as always, towards the end of the video, I like to pull up my portfolios and see where we are for the week. Now, as you can see, my last entry was 4th of July. You can see the total was 2641, and I was 33% to my goal of $8,000. Let me go ahead and put in this week's numbers. Here we are. I have this week's numbers for July 11th. As you can see, my stash went up a little bit. We had a good, nice, positive week last week, so it went up a little bit. My Robinhood went up significantly. That was some of the penny stocks that I was investing in that I kind of swing traded a little bit. And then we have my Gemini went down slightly. That's, Sandbox had a nice run the week before. So it's down a little bit this week, but I'm not concerned. And my Webull, again, it just kind of flops in between, $100, $120 back and forth. I really don't do anything with that account except for look up information and financials. And then lastly, my Coinbase, which is doing very well. That's where my Ethereum is. I will continue to dollar cost average in my Ethereum every pay period until the merge comes out. So overall, we are at 2737, which is an increase of $96 for the week, and we are up to 34% completion to my goal. So not bad week. We are continuing in a positive direction. Hopefully this week we will continue to do the same. Wednesday is my payday, so I will continue to add in my money through my auto stash in my stash app and some money into my Coinbase. And that's all I have for you guys this week. Be sure to check out my other videos. I'm having a game video channel starting out this week. I actually started last week, and I'm going to continue. I do upload videos on Mondays and Tuesdays. So if you are subscribed, make sure you look for those on those days. And thank you for watching. If this information feels good to you and you want to follow me on my journey to $8,000 and beyond, please consider liking and subscribing this video. Feel free to comment if you have any ideas as well. I love hearing feedback. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.